One thing I think we can all agree on, hitting a rail or a pipe for the first time is scary. And that's okay, because in today's video I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on how you can stomp that first rail.
Oh yes! Come on!
Yes, in this video we're going to talk rails and how to do them, and hopefully we can get them all. But first I want to go through one little thing, and that is your gear. I've heard a lot of misconceptions that you need twin tip skis to be able to ski park, and this is just wrong. You don't. Now obviously having twin tip skis will help you out in the park. It will help you to, land those switch tricks a bit better, or just ski switch better in general. But that's not the aim of this video. The aim of this video is to get you more comfortable when it comes to hitting a rail or a pipe, no matter what pair of skis you're on. But if you do have a pair of park skis or you've just bought some, I would recommend detuning the edge underfoot. This basically means that you are less likely to catch an edge on a rail. And please, 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 I'd always say wear a helmet. Your brain's pretty important. Right then, let's talk rails. But actually, before you put your skis on, I'd try and find out which is your natural way to hit a pipe or a rail. Now this would mean either your left foot forward or your right foot forward. So for myself personally, it's with my left foot forward. That's just what is most comfortable for me. So to find this out, I'd start on a wide beginner box and try sliding with your left foot forward, and then try sliding it with your right foot forward, and try and find out which direction feels more balanced and natural. Whichever feels better is likely your natural stance for rails. I would also say, if you're getting into the park and you don't know which way is your natural way, that is okay. You might not know straight away, but over time, you'll quickly figure it out. So you have an idea of which way will be most comfortable for you to hit a pipe or a rail. Now, a couple quick tips before you start, and these would be to stay low, keep your knees bent, and look at the end of the rail, not at your skis. I think this is probably the most crucial thing I've learned over the years of doing freestyle. And the reason for this is because if you think about it, wherever your head goes, your body will follow. So if you're looking down and you're leaning over, eventually your body is going to fall over and follow it, and you're not going to make it to the end of the rail. So if you can keep your head up and look at the end of the rail, you've got such a better chance at completing the rail. Okay, so now the fun bit comes. We're now going to start to pop onto the rail. So when you reach the start of a rail or pipe, you want to do a small pop on with both skis at the same time, nice and even, with your shoulders staying square at a 90 degrees angle. And the biggest thing you have to do is commit. If you don't commit, you're going to end up falling over and hurting yourself, and it's only going to demoralize you more. Okay, so I know it's going to be scary when you're first riding up to that rail, but commit, and once you're on, stay relaxed. Try not to fight the rail too much, just ride it out. And if you start to lose your balance, it's 100% okay. There's no need to panic, just step off early, or even just slide out early. Okay, so some of the most common mistakes I see, and that I've done myself in my freestyle time: leaning back. If you lean back when you get on a rail, your feet are going to slide out from under you, and you're only going to stack it, and you're probably going to hurt yourself, I'm not going to lie. Another thing I see is looking at your feet. If you look at your feet, you're going to lose your balance, you're not going to be able to stay central on the rail, and you're just going to ride off or fall off, and you're not going to be able to complete it to the end. Now this is one thing I see, and I don't see too many people talk about it, but it's actually the approach angle you take to the pipe. If you come in too wide, you're basically going to jump across the pipe, and you're not going to be able to lock in and complete the rail. The same as if you come too narrow, you're not going to have enough angle to jump onto the pipe, and you're going to hit it and come off very soon. Also, if you are successful in, hitting your first pipe a few times, I'd say hit that same pipe or rail a hell of a lot of times. What I've learned is skiing is repetition. You don't need to rush to do any spins or tricks. If you can get the basics of just hitting a pipe or rail smooth every time, I promise your freestyle progression will be so much easier in the long run. And one thing I can say is once you do that first attempt, you'll realise it's not that scary, and it's actually quite a lot of fun. But you are going to fall in freestyle skiing, and you might hurt yourself a little bit, but if you're not falling, you're not going to learn anything. And my last little tip for you guys would be, once you've hit the pipe or rail and you're comfortable and you're locked in, all you need to do to get off is do a little pop rotate your shoulders to the left or right depending on how you're on the pipe, back round another 90 degrees, your legs will follow and I'm sure you'll stomp it.
Oh, nice. Nice.